Families of victims of last week's fatal landslide in Chesogon area, that's in Elgeyo Marakwet County, are now in desperate search for their missing kin. Days after the government called off the recovery operation, the community search team says it has recovered more bodies since Thursday. But for the families whose loved ones are still missing, it is an everyday hope for a better outcome, if only for closure. Gabriel Kudaka reports that those who were taken to safer areas are now concerned about the risk of contracting the coronavirus.
A few kilometers from where we come across this group of community members leading the desperate search for the bodies of their loved ones. This is after the government called off its attempt on Thursday, dimming hopes of families here.
Wengi hawajapatikana mpaka saa hii, wameenda na tukakuja, hata wengine tulirokota mwili hapa karibu, tukapeana kwa serikali wapeleke tot kwa health center.
At the African Inland Church in Wewo, we meet Nasaline Cherop. She lost her 12-year-old daughter in the recent tragedy. Her only hope of finding a body, should she be confirmed dead, is now with the team of locals doing the search.
Niko na shida nyingi sana kwa sababu mtoto akipatikana alafu tusahau. Kama sisi wa Marakwet, kama mwili yenye akipatikana ni lazima tutafute, tushike, alafu tusahau.
Cherop is among the more than 300 individuals who have pitched camp at this local church after being displaced by the fatal landslides. Losing a loved one is a painful experience, but it's even more painful when one can't get their remains for burial to enable them get closure. And that is the agony of most families here as they desperately continue to search for their remains.
Desturi yetu ya Kikalenjin tunasema ya kwamba mtu amekufa, tunafanyia mambo ya desturi fulani wakati tumeona kichwa.
Tutaita tu wasi, alafu naangalia vile atafanyiwa, kwa sababu kama mtu anapotea sangina iko mambo yao ya kufanyia kimila kama anapata.
Beyond the tragedy that befell this community is another nightmare. Finding refuge in these crowded facilities at a time of the coronavirus pandemic means they may not always follow the guidelines.
Tungeomba serikali watupe hema so that tuhakikishe mambo ya social distance imewekwa vizuri. Kuna kiwanja pale so that kama familia wenye wameathirika waweke hema, waanze kama familia ndogo, alafu tusitishe mambo ya corona.
Hiyo kitu ninaomba tu president mwenyewe, kwa sababu akifika wakati yenye tunaomba siasa, yeye atafika na hiyo helikopta yake na afika upande wa Kipchumba na anaongea yake. Kwa nini yeye akuji saa kwa sababu ya uchungu?
According to the Rift Valley Regional Coordinator, George Natembea, 18 bodies had been recovered by Thursday when the search was called off. 17 more are still missing, even though locals say that the number of those yet to be accounted for is much higher. Gabriel Kudaka, NTV.